losing. While my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this. Why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead. Stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. She riding the passenger side. Can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. Me driving the front and now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believed that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is your brother Malik Truth, and you are tuned in to Malik's Truth radio show. We're here. When you tune in, you are going to be encouraged and not discouraged. You're going to be forced and thrusted into thinking in a positive mindset, for real, though, because that's how we get down here. We seek to encourage you guys with the best information that's fun, sometimes touching, and other times really serious. But tonight we have a really fun show for y'all tonight. This is one of my family-oriented shows because there will be no cussing on this program this evening. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tame my tongue because I have some kids up in here. And I got one of their grandmamas, so if a cuss word come out my mouth, I might get a slap. So I'm not trying to hear that. Before we continue, I always thank God, because without God, none of this is possible. You guys couldn't even be tuning in. I thank him for endowing me with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be able to bring you guys the topics that are really going to touch your heart and lead you into a right direction. Always thanking NateTrail.com for doing what he does. He is the hardest working man since James Brown. I mean, I'm talking about he is a producer, director, DJ. The man does it all. So, and he created this platform for us to be able to come to you guys with some great content. Always thanking Alex. He done went from an engineer, intern into just a full-fledged engineer, DJ doing his thing. So thank you all the time, Alex, for all that you do. DT702 is in the building as well. So I'm saying what's up to him. And man, I'll tell you, this brother's flow is reminiscent to like a Fresh Prince and a Busta Rhymes all in one. I'm telling you, he's just fun, exciting, just lyrical. The brother is on point. So if y'all haven't checked out DT702's material, check him out, boy. I'm telling you, he got it. Continued thanks and support the radio show. My show is touching a lot of people from California to North Carolina to Delaware to Pennsylvania, and I would love to have you guys tune in and support. And how you can do that is by going to my Cash App, $ the design, the T is capitalized T, lowercase HE, then capital D, then lowercase ESIGN 2020, and that's how you can support the show. All right. If you have a show in mind yourself, maybe you have a product, a service, or you just love being on the radio, give us a holla and just send me your suggestions of what type of show you'd like to have to Malik's Truth Radio Show at gmail.com, and we can talk about getting you on the air here at BU Network. Right now, I'm actually going to go ahead and make my money and introduce my sponsor, Lair B of Lair Body Essentials. And we're going to go ahead and show her commercial, and we'll be right back.
We through thinking back upon the crazy shit we used to do. Shit been going bad for a champ, I know you feel it too. Grinding on my life without the guy blindfolded. The city life then took its time on me. Now the other cities got the limelight on me. The setback watch.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Malik's Truth Radio Show. And you have just seen a wonderful, wonderful entrepreneur by the name of Lair B of Lair Body Essentials. I use her products myself, and they keep your skin, your hair, every part of your body, wherever you apply, beautifully soft. And it's all natural, no chemicals, no preservatives. So I'm going to suggest you guys go out there and get your Lair Body Essentials. Go online, lairbodyessentials.com, and use promo code MalikTruth10 and receive 10% off your total purchase. All right, we are back, and I am going to let you guys know the topic tonight is called The Children Are Our Future. And they really are, because you know what? Before we were adults, we were kids. And many of us didn't receive the positive socialization that we should have received. Many of us were on what I like to call a socialization deficit, because many of us didn't receive the love, the direction, the guidance, the supervision, and we got caught up into a lot of things. And I'm gonna bring in and shed light to, I got this off of DL Hughley's page on Instagram. There's a young lady by the name of, I think, Tyrus, something like that, whose body was found off the freeway, the 110 freeway in L.A. And they painted her picture as, this little angel, but when you go to her page, there's some very risque pictures that a 16-year-old shouldn't be taking. There's, some risque things said and posted that a 16-year-old shouldn't be posting. So we're looking at this in the case of supervision. No matter what lifestyle anyone leads, no one deserves to die at the hands of another. And we want to hope and pray that her killer is caught. And by showing the correct lifestyle, it helps the investigators go down the proper road, because if you place her or narrate her as this angel, then they're really not going to know where to look. So we hope that either the cops or the streets bring her killer or killers to justice. So everybody stand for that, and post, and whatever you can do, help out. Unfortunately, the family is looking for monies to bury her. And this is another issue in our community where we don't have life insurance. So you definitely want to consider that. Death is not something that we want to talk about when we're alive, but it's a reality. Death is a reality. So I say that to say this: protect your children. Know what they're doing. Guide them and teach them. And if you are a friend of one of these individuals who has what as I call a socialization deficit, throw your arms around them. Let them know that they can trust you with information, because maybe she texted somebody something important before she went out with this person or persons. So we just pray that God will bring these individuals to justice so that she can rest in peace. Amen. The children are our future. We must believe that they are our future. So as the song goes, I believe that children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty that they possess inside. We have to give them a sense of pride to make it easier. And also we have to let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Because when we get older, we get compiled with different issues and challenges that adults go through, and forgetting that we go through those things so that we can grow. So that when we grow through adversity, the children watch us. And if they see us buckle and panic and lose our mind under adversity, how do you think they're going to respond to adversity? So if we teach them to stand structured in faith in the sight, in the presence of adversity, they're going to be the same way, because we're all sponges and children are sponges. I have two talented celebrities that I could not wait to have on Malik's Truth radio show. Y'all, let's welcome Red Vegas and baby girl Lee to the show. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
I'm doing great.
All right, we want to talk to Red. I know you a soft-spoken, smooth brother, but I'm gonna need you to talk into that mic, bro, because I know you smooth.
I am smooth, though.
Yeah, you are smooth. How you doing? Yeah, my name is Red Vegas. How y'all doing? Yeah, I got my new album coming out. But yeah, these two individuals, y'all, let me tell y'all, they are amazing. But you know what? I'm going to start with Red, since he's the closest to my left. That would probably be y'all's, right? And Red, let's start with you. Let's tell the folks what your birth name is, your age, what grade you're in, and what your favorite subject in school is.
All right, my real name is actually Brandon Christian Lee Moore. I'm 11, about to be 12 in March.
All right.
My favorite subject in school is actually reading and English.
And what grade are you in, sir?
6th.
6th grade. That's is that middle school?
Yeah.
Oh, middle school, man. So you got all these hot tracks in middle school. So I know you got all the little young girls talking. So how you doing, Brandon? I like your chains. Do you get that though? Do you get that little celebrity thing because they see you on YouTube?
Nah, I actually don't.
No, not yet though. They gonna be.
Nah.
They,
But I play one of my unreleased songs in class. Everybody like it.
okay, that's what I'm talking about. And what are your grades like?
I gotta get them up. This is like the first semester that we back, so I'm getting them up.
You getting them up? What is your most challenging subject?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, math.
Mine's too. I think almost everybody up in the studio's challenging subject was mathematics, man. Because once they put letters into the mix, you like, where the letters come from? I thought math was about numbers.
Yeah.
Where the letters come from?
It be like crazy all the time. I'm just like
X
what's going
plus
on?
3x plus 1x. Well, I know what 3 plus 1 is. Where the x and the y come in at? What's all that about? Baby girl Lily, same questions. What is your birth name, your age, what grade are you in, and what is your favorite subject in school?
Okay, so my birth name is Liana Collins. My favorite subject in school is definitely English. I love English.
You like writing. You be writing them songs, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in the 8th grade. I'm going to high school next year. Yep.
She about to be a high schooler.
Yep.
Yes, still getting A's and B's, like your song say?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes. And how old are you, young lady?
I am 13 years old.
13, about to be 14?
Yep.
All right, 13. So we have two wonderfully talented individuals that are just doing their thing. And, for you, Lily, what is your most challenging subject in school?
Yeah, it's math. Definitely math is my most challenging subject because when the number come in, it's actually when the letters because we're learning currently right now algebra.
Algebraic expressions.
Yeah, all that stuff. So
Yes.
I'm still getting used to it, but I'm doing good.
That's good. You know what? This is what I tell my son. I say, son, if you could figure out online or however you do how to beat these video games, then you can sure enough go to YouTube and learn how to beat that mathematic problem.
Yep.
Because almost everything we want to learn is on YouTube. Everything. So if you're having a problem with a math problem, I'm telling you, you can go to YouTube and it will be somebody there breaking that problem down step by step.
Definitely.
So I'm going to encourage y'all to do so. All right, here's a couple of my questions here for you guys. Starting with you, Red Vegas. Why is school important to you?
To me, is to go to college.
Okay, you using that as a route to go to college.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what do you want to do?
Like learn the music business.
There you go. Learn the music business. Yep. And they definitely have institutions for that.
Yeah.
They definitely have institutions for that. Same question for you, Lily. Why is school so important
School
to
is
you?
very important to me because I feel like it can open many doors for me to be able to be successful in life.
Yes.
Like, even if I don't become like a singer or make it or anything, I can also be able to, be a doctor or just do anything that I put my mind to.
You better say that, young lady. Yes. School is important to everybody. Now, when you get older, you realize certain agendas that schools have, and we do know that we don't learn everything in school. A lot of the times it's really up to our parents to teach us the middle grounds of what school doesn't teach us. Because one thing school will never teach you how to do is work for yourself.
Yeah.
Schools don't do that. Schools teach us to work for someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both have a grand opportunity. Now, I grew up with my dad, but my mom and my dad, even though they were separated, they still co-parented us. You guys know what co-parenting means?
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Vegas, tell me what co-parenting means.
Well, parenting to me is probably just y'all just working together. Y'all not together, so y'all just doing y'all best y'all can to teach your kid how to survive.
That's what I'm talking about, Red. And you, Lily? What's your
Co-parenting
understanding?
to me is just when your parents are separated but they're also still working to keep you together, and they're working together
Come
and
on,
just
somebody.
tolerating each other.
She said tolerating each other. Come on, somebody. You right though. You right though, Lily. But the co-parenting, unfortunately, y'all, grown-ups have a tendency to act like kids. Unfortunately, and sometimes they put the kids in the middle of their beef. And you're right. It's important that even though they're separated, that they learn to come together to make sure you guys are structured properly. So great responses to that question. I appreciate that. Why should school be so important to other kids?
School might not be important to some kids, but to other kids, they use school as a way to, make more friends and just learn more and be able to express their way.
I like that. And you, Red Vegas? Same question.
Well, school, like, to other people, they just want to, like, have something to do. Because like, they go home, they got nothing to do. Like, they ain't got no food to eat. But still,
you right.
Like, y'all can eat school lunch, though. I hate school lunch.
You right.
But,
Yeah.
You right.
but still, though, like,
school lunch
You
at
right.
all.
that's something like you can learn and, let's say, go to college and
Yes.
be successful, help your family out.
Yes.
Like, even you could, like, ask your teacher something like that, like, you can just ask your teachers, like, can I stay after school? So, like, can you help me with extra credit? Yeah.
Exactly. Now, since you guys don't do, or I should say, are challenged by math as a subject, do you guys seek out tutors? Or is tutors a good idea for kids who don't quite understand the subject?
Yeah, I think it is very important to have a tutor because sometimes in class it can be overwhelming with being with a lot of students. So sometimes you just have to separate yourself and be able to just get away from all the distractions and get a better understanding of what you're trying to learn.
I like that.
So my school, they do office hours. So after school, you just go in and you just get a better understanding of everything.
Yeah, I did that in college with statistics, man. What did I get? A C in statistics the first time, and that messed up my GPA. So I took the class over again, and I was all up in my professor's office. And I got an A- on the second round, but I was all up in her office until I understood those formulas without even looking at the paper. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what we have to do. We have to learn to not be afraid to ask for help, because help is important to our growth. But the Bible says that pride cometh before pride cometh before a fall, but a haughty spirit, right? So if we have a haughty spirit, we're going to be hesitant to ask for help when we need it. So I want to encourage you guys to always encourage yourselves to get help in certain subjects you don't quite know. And then maybe if you can, if a friend is having trouble in a subject and you know it, then instead of playing video games and going online together, just say, hey, let's spend an hour on this subject first, And now, do you remember? And this is for Red Vegas. Do you remember the first time you really started rapping? I mean, is it something that you wanted to do, or something that you think your parents pushed you towards?
Nah, my parents, they didn't push me to do this.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to do this. Man,
Okay.
Like at 4 years old, like I just really wanted to do rap.
Right.
But at 2 years old, I just making beats, just making beats.
Whoa.
With
2
the
years
drum
old.
with the drum machine, and then I seen like my dad bring uncles and aunties in the studio, so I'm just like, I want to do what they doing.
I like that.
But I didn't take it serious at first.
Okay.
But now I just started taking it serious.
Okay. So at first it was fun.
Yeah, at first it was just for fun, but now
You taking it more serious. So
Yeah.
it is still fun, right?
yeah, it's
But
still
you
fun.
you taking it more seriously because you see what can happen for you.
Yeah, you gotta take it more serious. If you want it, go out there and get it.
Right now, give me an example of taking it seriously and being disciplined. Give me an example of that.
like if you want to play sports, but you don't practice, you gotta practice to get better.
Come on now. Come on, young man. That's what I'm talking about. Lily, same thing, young lady, same thing. When did you start singing? Did you get pushed into this, or this something that you always wanted to do?
I definitely didn't get pushed into singing. I just started singing. Maybe like I remember singing when I was really, really young. Like anything that popped up on the TV, even a commercial, I just, I started singing it. And from there on, my parents and my grandma, she really pushed me to become a better singer.
Wow. Wow. And Lee, your grandmother's here, isn't she?
Yeah.
All right. Grandma, ma'am, introduce yourself to the folks. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Cynthia Collins. I am grandmother of Leanna Collins, better known as Baby Girl Lily.
Yes. Now, we were chatting a little earlier, Miss Collins, and you were talking about how your mother was the source of it all.
Yes, my mother was.
Is she still with us, first of all?
She passed away at
Okay.
50, 30 years ago. But
Okay.
She used to open up for Aretha Franklin in her gospel days.
Wow.
And so, we are a musically inclined family.
Wow.
So music singing it's like a way of life.
Okay.
For us. So, that's all Leanna knew. When she was a baby, that's all she did. We couldn't understand a word she was saying, but you could tell that she was beeping and bopping to something.
Wow. That's beautiful. And that's how all the greats, started out. With the influence of the parent or the grandparent or, someone outside, of the circle of the family, maybe a friend or something like that. But it's beautiful that when the whole household sings, because your mother sings or sang, you sing,
And
your daughter.
It went pretty far back. 'Cause
Wow.
my grandmother sang as well.
Wow.
But we always put God first. We always
Yes.
let these kids know that with God all things are possible. They can
I
make
like
it
that.
as long as they keep God first.
Yes, you have to, and I think that's the thing about teach them well, and let them lead the way, because the Bible says something to the effect of train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they grow older, they will not depart from it.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah, they always come back to their first love.
They
which is
always
God.
come back. Always come back to God. I mean, I think we all have had a prodigal son moment.
Amen. Yes.
Where we like, oh wow, I think I need to do this. I mean, look at Chris Rock,
Yeah.
Brandon Jackson, so many others.
Yeah, we try to try it our way first. We always try to try it our way, and then when we see that we can't do it without God, and then that's what's so loving about God, because He's gonna accept you back no matter what. He is such a good God. He is so
Yes,
worthy.
ain't he good? He is not a man that he should lie,
Amen.
nor the son of man that he should repent. Indeed, and you got to teach the kids that. So thank you so much for your insight. Now, Red Vegas, when did you start writing? Because man, your writing is incredible.
Oh man, but I want to just say my mom probably got me into writing,
Okay.
cause she used to write my stuff for me,
Okay.
and I just picked up writing off of her and my pops.
Okay.
So I just started writing, and I just came up with a whole album.
Wow. And you know what? Writing it's not an easy task, because what you're really doing is you're structuring a story.
Yeah, it's just storytelling, just like writing a book.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's being able to let loose what's in your head onto paper, but then when it's on paper, turning it into something that people can understand and relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I like about what you do now, Lily.
Oh man.
My God, Lily, I'm just y'all. She gonna perform later on her latest single called Friend Zone. But let me tell you how bad this girl is. Man, this young lady is at 14, y'all. At 14, she writing lyrics like this: I see you can't seem to leave me alone. We're just friends, nothing more. Now be gone. Straight A's on a card. That's what I'm on. So that's how it feels to put you in the friend zone. Now, here's what. Come on now, 14, and so age appropriate. Her lyrics.
She's 13 though.
Well, yeah, she's 13. She's 13. She's gonna be 14 this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's 13, y'all. So, and she's writing stuff like this that's age appropriate. She ain't talking about nothing that's not age appropriate, man. And that's the beauty of her writing. Now, another one of my favorite lines in the song is a verse that goes, "No hard feelings, so let it be. Last time I checked, you got F's and D's. So before you try hanging with me, I want to see some A's and B's." You can't tell me that ain't some bad lyrics. I mean, and they're fun, they're age appropriate, but it's still something that you would think that you would hear a middle schooler talk about. Like, girl, I ain't messing with him. Don't you know he be getting F's and B's, F's and D's? Girl, he can't even get a C.
Nope.
And he trying to be with me? Please, you could carry my book or something like that. I don't know, maybe buy me lunch or something like that, but till you get your grades up. You know how we be saying, you know how the girls nowadays be saying get your money up, get your bag up. She talking about some get your grades up. Now she could be talking about getting your money up, but she ain't brought up like that. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics are just so age appropriate. Young lady, what motivated you to write this? Girl, you're writing.
Well, it's really my mom. You
Mhm.
could give her 3 beats in a day. And
Okay.
she'll just start writing it from there and have
Right.
it done so fast. So with her fast writing, I was able to just, get it done just straight from the top of my mind. I had it already inside of me. I just had
Yes.
to bring it out.
Yes.
So when I started writing the song, I was just like, oh, Friend Zone, it's perfect. The beat was actually called Friend Zone too.
Wow.
So it actually all just worked out fine. So.
Man, and you, Red Vegas, you've been performing since you was like way young.
Oh, man.
I've seen footage of you in the malls and just everywhere. I even had the pleasure of watching you, do one of your videos.
Yeah.
And thank you and your pops for inviting me out and always supporting Malik Truth. And I'm always gonna, as long as God give me breath, my support is with you guys as well. So thank you. So your performances, when did you first start performing?
I started probably performing at 6.
Wow. At 6 years old. Now, I know that the nervousness was probably really there when you were 6.
Oh,
Talk about that.
nervousness, man. But now, when I get on stage, I'm not nervous. But back then, I was super nervous, like, cause I remember it was on my birthday week,
Mm-hmm.
so we went out to Fremont. So look, we
Fremont
went out,
experience,
So we
yes.
went out to Fremont. And it was this guy. He was like rapping and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I decided, and I was like, oh, can we go over there? I was like, Dad, can we go over there? And then look, so we went over there. He was rapping fast.
Right.
He was rapping fast. So I started rapping fast. I was like, do. I was just
Right.
I was mumbling. I was mumbling because
Right,
because like back then I wanted to become a rapper,
Right.
but I didn't know how to write.
Okay. All right. And the delivery too. The delivering a song is very important too
Yeah.
when you're rapping. Just the way you change your phrases and you make it melodic and stuff like that. So I've noticed even from one of your first singles that I love, which is called Life of a Shorty.
Yeah.
Now, Life of a Shorty, did you write that or have help with that?
Actually, I wrote the first verse,
Right.
but I didn't have no second verse. My sister was actually supposed to be on it,
Right.
but I decided to use her second verse without her knowing.
That's how siblings do.
She was mad at me,
Hey, look.
but the song came out good.
It did. I loved Life as a Shorty because a lot of folks don't understand. At every age, we all have our different set of stressors, and stressors meaning the things that bug us and bother us,
Yep.
you know, even at 11 and 13, life of a shorty shouldn't be so rough.
Yeah,
My stress is probably homework and washing the dishes.
Oh, I think all of our stress as a kid was washing them daggone dishes. Man, I got to wash the dishes again. It's my turn. Why y'all didn't need to scrape the stuff out? Y'all could have scraped the stuff out.
Oh, man.
I live in a house of a lot of children.
Yes.
So when I hear my mama yelling in the morning, I know it's time to just get up.
Do them dishes.
So I go see the dishes, and there's like stains everywhere. Ooh. So I just know it's gonna be a hard time.
What about when you still got like the food on the plates or in the pots, and you got to reach in that water and just.
I don't like it at all, because you pull your hand out and you got all this yucky stuff.
And then what about under your nails and stuff? I used to hate when it got under my nails.
And I'll just be like, there's a dishwasher right there.
Yes.
Why can't I use it?
Yeah, because the dishwasher don't get them clean like your hands do.
Yep.
That's all I heard.
Man.
For real.
But doing chores though is actually pretty hard.
Yeah, doing chores is a stressor.
Especially keeping your room clean.
Yeah.
My mom, like, since January last year, she been telling me to keep my room clean.
Right.
Cause I just walk in, just throw my backpack on the floor, and just like hop on my bed, just start playing on my phone. She like, nah, pick that up. Pick that up and go take a shower.
And you want to say, Mom, but just my room, ain't nobody coming in here.
Yeah, but I can't say that. I'll get slapped.
Thank you for your honesty.
I can't say that, man.
Hey, look,
You can't be
Lily,
disrespectful to your elders.
I already know that you can't get away with that. Cause I already know that the mood ain't having that. I already
my
know.
Mama,
Mom.
you look at her the wrong way. If you look at her the wrong way, it's over.
It's all.
Yeah.
And I think she got that from
parents,
somewhere.
They just say
Yeah,
that's
she
like,
got it from me.
Uh-huh.
It's like, it's really easy to do it. All you gotta do is keep your grades up, keep your chores clean, and do what I say.
And do what I say. You hear that
And
one?
I'm like,
And you
she's
do
like,
what I
yeah,
say.
She was like, it's really easy. And I'm like, no, it's really hard.
No.
It's actually quite hard.
Right, and I think that's what probably motivated you to write Life as a Shorty Shouldn't Be So Rough. You know, not just the things at home, but also the things that we encounter in school and the street.
Oh man, in school though, like something motivated me to actually start writing that though. Like just put that really on the beat. So I remember this one time in school, like this kid was getting bullied.
Okay. Yep.
So this kid was getting bullied, but he was like the shortest kid. Like he was the shortest kid in second grade or something. So he was the shortest kid. And I just walked up to the dude, but I got into a fight with him.
Oh man, yeah. There's zero tolerance for that. in
Yeah,
school,
I got
right?
into a fight because school right now. My dad actually says school is really soft now.
Right.
Like I got to a fight in November, like during basketball tryouts.
Right.
So I got into a fight there. They suspended me,
Zero tolerance.
but they didn't suspend me. They just like say, "Oh, you got to go online
Right.
learning for a couple days."
Okay. But at least right now, well, your pops is right, because back in the day, man, you get caught fighting, it's a whole nother thing. I went to a school where they had security guards.
Oh man,
I went to the same high school that Queen Latifah and Naughty by Nature went to, which was,
that's awesome.
Frank H. Morrell, which we call Irvington High School in New Jersey. So they had, like, if you ever heard of or seen Lean On Me, where they had that was Irvington High School. That was Irvington High School. Yeah. Chains on the gates, security guards, set at certain places. Yeah, no, it was no doubt. And you're right. I was 14, but those were my stressors. Those were my stressors.
just walking to school.
Yeah, just walking to school. And I ain't gonna lie, I turned to marijuana, and to cope. And that's why when I teach and motivate kids, I tell them to learn how to tell people what your stresses are. Learn to talk about them. You guys, if things are stressing you out, learn to talk to your parents about them. and think right. Come on, tell me, Miss Collins.
Yes, they need to be able to. First of all, we have to open up our hearts to our kids.
You right.
Because the children, they don't want to tell you everything because you are their parents. So you have to open up your heart to them.
Yes.
And praying with them, you'll be surprised what praying would do.
Oh,
Praying
yes.
will,
Come on now.
Praying with your kids will gain you trust.
Yes.
They'll start trusting you because they know that you are a God-fearing person.
Yes.
Which will make them stronger.
Yes.
And it'll make them stronger at school when they start going through all those different things.
Exactly, and they'll learn how to use their words more than their hands to resolve different issues that come up. And now, let's get to you, Lily. Now, the first time I actually seen you perform was at this really big concert in front of like 6,000 people.
Yeah,
Now,
there's a lot of people.
At this time, you're like 12 years old, right?
Yeah.
And 6,000 people, you on a stage. And when I seen that footage, even though I knew you was nervous, you couldn't really tell. You owned that stage and that performance that night. Talk about that.
That night, it was pretty crazy. I woke up in the morning, I was like, dang. You know, I was like, I just hope I do right, you know, when I got up on the stage and things like that. And when I went there, you see, it was a bunch of famous people already there, like early in the morning. And when I went to go do mic check, it was famous people.
Who'd you run into?
I would run into Boys to Men.
Wow.
Yeah, they was up there, and you know, I didn't really listen to that. So when he just walked straight past me because I didn't know him. So, and then when they started performing, I was like, well, he's famous.
Oh, that's them.
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, they're famous.
Oh,
I just walked past a famous person. And then I went backstage. They gave me my own little like room and stuff.
No way.
Yeah, changing room. It was really awesome, you know.
Wow.
And when I got up on the stage, I prayed before I went on.
Yes.
And it was a huge crowd. And I stuck to everything that I practiced. Everything was routine. When I got up there, I just gave my best, to be honest.
Girl, you gave
And when
more
I
than
did
your
that
best.
Michael Jackson move,
Right.
I thought I was gonna fall, okay? 'Cause I went back to do it, and I was like, "Oh Lord, my back!" And then I just kept it pushing. And then they gave me a reward after the show.
Awesome.
It was really exciting to see like all the people, everybody was famous, you know.
Man,
it was really cool.
if I had that footage, man, I tell you I'd have played it. But I tell you,
it was a great experience.
making it come to life in just conversation. The way you took that stage and owned it, like you've never been on a stage like that before.
Nope.
And you came out there and you had the audience loving you. How did it feel to have that type of adoration that evening?
I felt like Beyonce.
Come on, girl.
I felt like so, like, you know, just I had all the attention.
Right.
It was great. It was like an experience of how it feels to be, you know, a celebrity.
Yes.
And
yes.
it feels awesome, but it's a lot of work though.
It
it's
is.
a lot of adrenaline and things like that. So that's the only part, you know, that comes to it. But being up on the stage and all the people, you know, I was like, I can't mess up because I know my mama. You know?
Oh yeah,
So,
your mama would have ate you alive.
It was, yeah.
How you gonna embarrass me like that? It ain't about you. How you embarrass me?
So,
But you did incredible, and that's what really brought my attention to you. And trust me, a lot of other people are still watching you and looking after you and hoping that, you know, you become not like Beyonce, but become the first baby girl Lily.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. You guys, we're going to come right back. We're going to go to a commercial real quick. Lair B, Lair Body Essentials, all natural aloe oils, and keeps your skin wonderfully soft and very, very, very moisturized. Especially here in the desert, you're going to need stuff like that. So right when we come back, we're going to have a performance from baby girl Lily. How about that?
that's gonna be great.
All right. We'll see you guys in just a minute.
but now it's time to face reality. We through, thinking back up on the crazy shit we used to do. Shit been going bad for a champ, I know you feel it too. Grinding on my life without the guy blindfolded. The city life then took its time on me. Now the other cities got the limelight on me. The setback watch.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Once again, you are here tuned into Malik's Truth Radio Show, and you have just been watching Lair B of Lair Body Essentials, all natural oils and essential emollients, and only the freshest aloe plants that she grows herself. Once again, go to lairbodyessentials.com, use code Malik Truth 10 and receive your 10% off of your total purchase. Now we have a performance that we're about to have by baby girl Lily, her new hit single called Friend Zone. Put both your headphones in so you can hear yourself, so you can stay on key. So your song should be playing in.
I see you can't seem to leave me alone. We're just friends, nothing more, now be gone. Straight A's on the card, that's what I'm on. But that's how it feels to put you in the friend zone. So you can stop blowing up my phone, 'cause that's how it feels to put you in the friend zone. You bring nothing but bad news, but that's just your luck, 'cause I ain't crushing on you. 'Cause you try to hide, you flex too much, and I got too much homework to be fooling with you. Plus you're not the one for me, and that I can guarantee you. Maybe in another lifetime we can pretend to be something, but until then I don't need no boyfriend. Alone is my specialty. I don't need no boy to accompany me. I prefer to be free. It's a me and only me, yeah. I see you can't seem to leave me alone. We're just friends, nothing more, and I'll be gone. Straight A's on the clock, that's what I'm on. But that's how it feels to put you in the friend zone. Since pre-K to A, you've been crushing. So you can stop blowing up my phone, 'cause that's how it feels to put you in the friend zone. No hard feelings, don't take it personal. I just wanna let you know that there's no way, so let it be. You got F's and D's, so before you try to hang with me, I wanna see the A's and them B's. Oh, now you're not as bad as you think you are, but you never had my heart. We were friends from the start. You carry my books every day. You always try to make a way, but you should stay the same, 'cause it's my mind that'll never change. Friend zone, friend zone. Ooh, I should be letting down. Friend zone, oh baby. Daddy said I ain't got no time for boys. We're just friends, nothing more, and I'll be gone. Straight A's on a clock, that's what I'm on. That's how it feels to put you in the friend zone. Since pre-K to A, you've been crushing. I'm ready for this thing called a boyfriend. So you can stop blowing up my phone, 'cause that's how it feels to put you in the friend zone.
Woo! on now. Man, I had some performances here. You know your mama performed here too.
Yeah.
Man, whew, let me just tell you, excellent job. And you were sitting down. So when you could sing like that sitting down, whoo, man, when you're standing up, because all that just coming up the right way, oh, man. So thank you so very much, baby girl Lily, for performing. I appreciate that. And we're going to go, again, to a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have Red Vegas do a jam for y'all real quick. So y'all go ahead and stay tuned. We back in 2 and 2.
On this earth that I'd rather be, but now it's time to face reality. We through thinking back up on the crazy shit we used to do. Shit been going bad for a champ, I know you feel it too. Grinding on my life without the guy blindfolded. The city life then took its time on me. Now the other cities got the limelight on me. The setback watch.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? We are tuned in right back here to Malik's Truth Radio Show, and you guys just enjoyed the sultry, beautiful sounds of baby girl Lily with her new hit single, Friend Zone. Did she not tear it up, y'all? My God, my God. We have another guest here in the studio. We have Brian Moore of the Moore Foundation, who happens to be Red Vegas's dad. Brian, what's going on, brother, man?
How you doing?
Man, we were here in this seat not too long ago, and we were talking about the importances of fathers in their sons' lives.
Yes.
And we were talking about, Red Vegas, coming on, and you were like, one day it'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that this is the day.
Yeah. Everything come to fruition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. And I tell you what, man, I just thank God for, putting us together and having us meet, at my book signing.
Yes.
And then I went to your backyard boogie,
Yeah.
and we were just having so much fun, man.
Yeah, it was a good. Hey, we had fun doing coke.
Yeah, man. So great job with Red Vegas. He's gonna be doing a song for us. What's that song?
Vegas. All around the world, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So if we can go ahead and cue that up, we're going to have Brother Man come in and do his thing. Red Vegas, do your thing, young brother.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, he says. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't tell nobody.
Like Fat Shorty. They're on the beat. All the people, welcome to my world. We in a different place. See him holding the fist like I'm throwing down the ace. Might catch a case if you step into my place. Y'all doing too much hazy because of y'all tasty. And I'm like, track like I'm ready to pace. Y'all fake rappers acting like actors. Don't even test me to blow up the mic. Let's go. I fly like a kite when I ride. Ooh, now I ain't play these games. Red Vegas, yeah, my flow so crazy. I run in my Mercedes, baby. So you see, man, you should never judge a book by its cover. You don't know what's in that book, huh? Might be good or something about the West Coast. It makes me want to vibe. Something about the West Coast. It makes me want to slide. Something about the West Coast. It makes me want to vibe. Something about the West Coast. It makes me want to slide. Once upon a time, it was a young person. He was so mean and greedy. Wanted others to fail. God said you gon' go to the devil if you keep on doing your nasty, vicious ways. So he changed his ways, became a better person. One time he gave a person $100,000 in a brand new car, did a brand new house, did a brand new job, did a brand new life. Yeah, Red Vegas in your neighborhood. Tell me mama, tell you daddy, tell you cuz I'm every little kid, but rockin' like a G. I play with y'all West Coast for ya. Yeah, Red Vegas in your neighborhood. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell you cuz I'm every little kid, but I play these games. Hey, West Coast for yours. Something about the West Coast, it makes me wanna vibe. Something about the West Coast, it makes me wanna slide. Something about the West Coast, it makes me wanna vibe. Something about the West Coast, it makes me wanna slide.
Yay! Woo! Man, he had me. Man, yo, he had me dancing. I almost started crip walking.
Oh man.
Real. I ain't no crypto. No in my blood. I just seen it on Soul Train.
Thank you.
Hey, Red Vegas, man. You just a little kid, but you don't play.
Yeah.
You don't play.
I don't play these games.
You don't play these games, man. Come on, give me some. Awesome job. Lee. Awesome job, young lady.
Thank you.
Both of y'all. See, this is how we do it here on Malik's Truth Radio Show. We bring you the hottest topics, the hottest performers. We even give the children a platform in which they can express themselves through their songs and their gifts. Man, ooh, don't you just love God? Don't you just love God for the children? So the children are our future. Create a platform of safety for them. Create a platform of positive expression for them. And let them soar in the gifts that God has given them. Structure them, supervise them, guide them, teach them in the way that they should go, and they will not depart from it. How do you know? How do I know? Well, you just seen it. You just seen it. Baby girl Lee and Red Vegas. Now, is it okay, Brian and Miss Collins, if they can give the folks where they can reach them at? Like their social media? Okay. Lily, let's start with you.
Everybody already knows you can reach me on all platforms. Instagram, it's _babygirl Lily. I got a Cash App too, y'all.
Go ahead, tell them. They said that you might get some money tonight.
You already know $babygirl LXLX. That's it there, y'all. And then YouTube is just Baby Girl Lily if you want to find me. You know, everywhere, that's where I'm at.
All right, and you, Red Vegas.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at TheRedVegas, TheRedVgus. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, RedVgus. Same as my YouTube. Hey, Say Road to Truth coming soon. Pre-orders.
Yes.
This February 18th, 2022. That's actually my dad's birthday, though.
Oh, come on. So Brian, did you set it up like that?
Nah.
You set it up like that?
Yeah, I was just like, man, just set the pre-orders on your birthday.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, Red, I seen a post. Well, I think it was your mama. She took you to the site where you were up in lights.
Yeah, man.
Talk about that.
That was crazy. I got emotional.
Come on, talk about it.
I was just seeing myself on Billboard, man. I was just like, oh my God.
Wow.
Ain't no way.
They did it, man. They did it. You did it.
Man, but I actually want to thank my pops.
Yes. Brian, yes.
And my mom.
Yes, I thank you both because I know that there were some times where you guys were at odds in creativity.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead, talk about that.
Oh, well, my thing is to make sure that he learns the business and not do it for him.
Yes.
That's my whole thing.
Yes.
You know? And by them being so young, if you just let them do it themselves, make their own mistakes, and what you're trying to do is like lead with some of the experience.
Yes, sir.
So once they can draw from that experience for themselves to make them, when they in another experience, they
Come
can
on.
use that as a reference.
Teach them well and let
But
them
if
lead
you
the
do
way.
everything for them, you're not
You're doing them a disservice because you're not allowing them to experience the clauses in life that's not going to damage them.
And then I try to put them around people that can teach them, because you can't trust everybody, especially when
Yes, sir.
their kids, man.
Yes, sir.
People are vultures. They come vultures about your own kid, man.
Yes, sir.
How you gonna tell me how to raise my kid? Come on, somebody.
Know how to
You
move
get
in a
your
room
kid.
full of vultures.
You get your own kid.
Get your own kid.
That's you and I talked about that last time in our show where we talked about how important fathers are in their son's life.
Yes.
And Red and Lily said it so adeptly, articulately about it's important for
Us
even
to
if
be
you're
alone.
not together, it's for you guys to, as Lily said, tolerate each other while you're making sure that the child is brought up properly. And so that for me, that's a plus. And I just I'm just thrown back by both of their level of maturity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean-
they seem like they've been here before.
Come on now. They've been here before. I'm trying to tell you, this is like this is one of their afterlives or something like that. But I tell you, Red, I pray that you go extremely sky's the limit. I pray for that. And I'm not going to say that you are going to be the next Jay-Z. You're going to be the first Red Vegas.
Yeah,
What do you have to say about that?
I appreciate that.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, but everybody been comparing my rhymes to Biggie.
Yeah, you got that flow. You got that flow.
Yeah.
But check it. Even though everyone has somebody that they compared it to. My mother compared my writing ability to Toni Morris.
Yeah.
And then I read Toni Morris and stuff. I said, oh, wow, now I see, So just know this, even though the comparison is being made, the contrast or the difference is you're going to be the first Red Vegas. Same with you, Lily.
Yes.
A lot of people may compare you and say, yo, you're going to be the next Beyonce. But have the fire and the confidence enough to say, you know what, thank you, but I'm going to be the first baby girl Lily.
Yep.
Come on, somebody.
Yep.
You guys have been tuned into Malik's Truth Radio Show. The children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. When you do that, it gives them that sense of pride to make it easier on them. And then let their laughter show us and remind us how we used to be. Thank you for tuning in. Good night and God bless.